And oh boy, did I get my chance to have a little chat and a hug with Joe McElderry. He's around this weekend, but why? He told me earlier.
I'm doing a show in the Floral Pavilion at the Wirral in New Brighton tomorrow night, Saturday night, and I have a new album out on the 10th of September called Here's What I Believe, which I've been recording since January.
So the concert, have you been to the Wirral before?
I've never.
Floral Pavilion is beautiful.
I've heard that it's an absolutely incredible venue, and I've heard that the place I'm going is a beautiful place as well. I've been to Liverpool loads of times on the X Factor tour, my tour. I did a gig on the waterfront a couple of weeks back, which was really good. So I love Liverpool. I really love coming here. Everybody's great.
So tell us about the journey, Joe, because obviously we've seen you from the X Factor, the transformation and the actual being, you know, catapulted into the stardom. How does that feel from then to now?
Do you know what it is? I think it's one of those things, you never really get used to it. Before you know it, slowly just becomes part of your life and it's just kind of there. At first I used to find it really freaky, like it used to freak us out. I used to be like, this is just so weird. But now, you know, I feel like I've served my apprenticeship. You know, I did my first album with Psycho, then I moved on from that. I signed with Universal after the Pop Star Opera Star show. I did the opera album. I started this album, which is kind of not classical, it's more, I suppose, me, and I've done some songwriting on this one. I feel like I've served the apprenticeship now and I know what I'm doing.
You've learnt your craft, you're delivering it.
Yeah.
So the Here's What I Believe album teases them with the songs that you sing. Have you picked all of the tracks and you've said, you know what, I really want to do this?
We have quite a lot of originals on this one, which I chose. I feel like I've had creative control from the beginning, but I feel like I've been the most confident to take the creative control head on and really, really control it, in the sense that pick the songs, work with the label, like everything kind of goes through me now, whereas before, like, I would be a bit more... but last year I was so busy, I was on tour, that we did the Christmas album, we did the classic album, I was out promoting it, whereas this one, since January, everything has been, like, decided by me, which has been quite full on, but it's great. It feels like my little baby, you know, and I've got 3 songs on there that I've wrote. The first single, Here's What I Believe, which you can actually download off iTunes now, it's out, is a one that I wrote as well. So it feels different when you actually wrote something and you're releasing it into the public arena. It's quite scary because I can't blame it on anybody else. I'm like, oh, this is my song.
I loved watching you on the Opera Star, Pop Star, completely different.
After the first album, Wide Awake, after Christmas, I had kind of been on a bit of a break. I'd been working flat out for the whole year, and I took about 4 weeks off. And we were kind of just, I went into a management meeting with my old management company, and we were just planning the year out. We're just talking about things, and they were like, oh, there's been this offer to come in for you to do this TV show called Pop Star Opera Star. There's nothing in the schedule at that time for you. I was doing lots of different shows around, but in that block period where they wanted us, it was free. And I was going to just go and have a holiday and have a bit of time off and go do a bit of travelling, you know, just enjoy some free time. But I thought, oh, why not? You know, just a bit of fun, the challenge. I didn't realise how hard it was going to be. But the stuff I learnt on that show, it's incredible. I really admire anybody that classically trains because it is full on. It's like going to the gym every day for 3 hours. Like, I was exhausted by the end of it. But vocally, what I learnt, and I suppose I kind of engaged a totally different fan base as well, which was really exciting. To record that album and see that different world and be accepted into that world was really special. You know, it was incredible.
X Factor, need to say it, I need to talk to you about that experience. Do we relish it? Do we kind of still love talking about it, or you kind of... Can we just move on from that now, please?
No, do you know what it is? I get asked this all the time, and I think people think that I do get sick of it. You know, I mean, obviously, I always get asked about it because it's where I started. But I'm not ashamed of the show. You know, I had a blast on it. I want to grow from it. You know, I don't want to ever forget about it. I just want to kind of build the building blocks up to kind of establishing myself as an artist, you know. That's all, really, and I love the experience. I would do it all over again. It's one of the best things I ever did in my life, you know. It's something I'll never forget.
Keep in touch, Joe, with any of the guys?
Yeah, we do. I mean, it's difficult to see each other because everybody's in different places, you know, and it is hard to keep in touch, but we do. I speak to Cheryl now and again. I see Ollie at certain things. I see Stacey. I seen Jedward about 3 weeks ago at an event in London. You know, whenever we see each other, it's just like, I mean, we lived together for nearly 7 or 8 months. You know, we went on tour together, we shared a tour bus, so we know the insides and out of each other. So it's whenever you see each other, it's just like seeing a brother or sister.
Fantastic. Now, besides being at New Brighton, we'll give out the details because there's still tickets, isn't there, available?
I think there's a few. I think it's limited numbers, but I think I think you'd probably be able to get a last minute ticket. It's almost sold out.
Yeah, we'll give out the box office number at the end, and that's for Floral Pavilion. Saturday night.
Yeah.
How exciting. What's the future hold for Joe McElderry?
We've got a new album out on the 10th of September, and then obviously I'll be everywhere doing promo for that. I've got 2 album launch shows, one in Newcastle on the 18th of September, one in London on the 20th. You can find that out on my website, joemckelderryofficial.com. Nearly forgot my website there. I know, and then we'll be doing a tour. Hopefully, I think it's going to be the start of next year, I think. Still ironing out dates, but I'm always on the road. I'm everywhere. I'm never in one place at the same time.
Fantastic. Joe McElderry, a pleasure to talk to you. Good luck with the gig tomorrow night. Good luck for the album as well. Here's What I Believe, out on the 10th of September.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Cheers, doll. He was, look at me calling him doll, he was fantastic. And the box